couple things on this. The first thing is like maybe to just back up and understand like the context in which we built Slinky in. Like what was the moment at Skip where we were like, this is what we want to build and this is why we want to build it. The original inspiration was dYdX. So we saw this, very exciting, awesome team come to Cosmos, and their stated goal, or one of their stated goals in launching their V4, was to launch permissionless markets, right? And to have, I think Antoni's posted 500 markets by the end of the year, or at least over some time frame, but eventually to 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000 markets, right? Most perpetual, I think the highest number of perpetual protocol of markets on a perpetual protocol that I've seen has been roughly around the order of 100. So these are all crazy numbers to even think about. Slinky was built with that in mind because we wanted to support that use case and we thought it was exciting, right? What does it look like to have an oracle secured by your chain, not only by the stake, but also by the governance set, which means the governance set can actually vote in new price pairs and have them added instantly, right? And so that's how Slinky operates. Governance, or there's a permissionless process to add any asset to Slinky, and Slinky can itself, like under very extensive load tests that we've already made and can publish, can scale to about 2,000 currency pairs right now. That required a lot of optimization at the layer of Comet BFT. It also required a tremendous amount of optimization on the layer of Slinky itself and how the data gets encoded into vote extensions. And we had, I would say, a relatively large hand in helping get vote extensions out the door by doing a lot of bug fixing and a lot of testing to make sure that it could support this. So for any chain that wants to scale to 2,000, or any protocol that wants to scale to 2,000 currency pairs, Slinky can do it. It can't, it just literally can do it. And also those currency pairs can be added same day. And what I mean by that is there's various different processes that the chain can implement. It could either be governance, which is obviously not same day, or it could be sort of a more like admin-based account, or it could be another model that we have that we're sort of chatting about dYdX with, which is more called the Oracle of Oracles, that can allow sort of a set of permissioned actors be in charge of sort of like constantly adding these assets with user input. 9 times out of 10, or actually more like 99% of the time, they can just instantly be added to the validators without any configuration changes, because they could just be pulled from an existing set of providers that the validator has, or some kind of subset of them. Sometimes you might need a completely new provider, right? So if you want to pull in the price of, or let's say you want to pull in like sports betting data from your own little private application that you're running, you will need to sort of like implement a new provider to actually do that on the validators, in which case like price addition takes more like a week. These are in comparison to sort of like, existing oracles, which take multiple months and are sort of coordinated with a fully out-of-band set and shared among a bunch of other stakeholders that you don't control or that don't have any interest in sharing incentives with you, to coordinate like these very long processes of adding currency pairs that can take on the order of months or years, right? So the whole process is a lot faster. That is all to say, Slinky was built to support permissionless markets from day 0. And so we've done a ton of work to make that possible.